Hey, y'all. Good morning, good morning. This your girl, Tonetta. I hope y'all doing well. If you see me looking both places, I'm recording both places. So like I said, definitely good morning. I hope y'all doing well. I'm here to talk to y'all about the entrepreneurial spirit this morning. This is for those people like me who are employees who are still, of course, looking to get into the business world or have started a business and, of course, trying to get that business to take off and to flourish and that type of thing. Like I said, this video is definitely for you. So let's go ahead and get started, y'all. And like I said, again, this is about the entrepreneurial spirit. This is the mindset you have to have, of course, in order to get that business started, and in order to, of course, stay in business and maintain that business. I guess I put it that way as well. So like I said, let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. So the first thing that I noticed that with me, of course, with me, I'm sure with others as well, and with you especially, like I said, if you're looking to get into business or already in business and trying to keep that thing going, like I said, you definitely have to embrace the spirit of working for yourself. Because I know when you're an employee, of course, you go in 9 o'clock in, 9 to 5, whatever your hours are. You, of course, are depending on that job to pay you and to do whatever your job duties are at work. You'll get paid for that. But when you're an entrepreneur, like I said, as far as embracing working for yourself, you have to realize that you are working for yourself and nobody's going to pay you unless you're putting out resources, unless you're putting out information, content, whatever your thing is, whatever you're selling, your products, your services, to, of course, to help the people. That's the only way that you're going to get paid in this particular, I guess, as far as being a business for yourself. Otherwise, there's no paycheck coming in. Unless you've built up a social media, hundreds of thousands of followers, and your YouTube is flourishing, and you may get a paycheck from that. But other than actual services and products, most of us don't have that. Some people do. I don't have that right now, so I can't say everybody else. I know there's people who do. But like I said, definitely for those who don't like me, you have to depend on your product and your service being the number one thing that you're able to sell and to get out there to the people. And if you're not embracing that, knowing that you have to of course, to get up there and market, to get up there and put your products out there, to put yourself out there too, then that means that your business is not going to take off to go anywhere. It's not going to grow. You're not going to get the results, the income, anything out of that business if you're not doing it for yourself. Like I said, it's not like a job. Like you can go clock in 9 to 5, and you get paid for the work that you do. The work that you do in your business, you don't get paid until you put out the products or the service. Number 2, being proactive, meaning that, of course, I know at the job, sometimes you can, of course, be there and things happen, and sometimes y'all are reactive and that kind of thing. But in your own business, you have to be proactive, meaning that you're taking on, looking at what can possibly happen within your business and go ahead and tackling that thing. So that you can curb most of it from happening or stop it from happening, that kind of thing altogether. But you have to be proactive and not wait until something's going on for you to take action with. That's what being proactive means, taking the initiative before the things, of course, start happening. If you know it's going to start happening. Some things we cannot plan for, we know that. But for the things that you see and for the things that you see others going through in business, when I'm telling you on these videos and others may tell you as well, like I said, you can be definitely proactive in your business, tackling those things that you may see coming before they get there as much as you can. And of course, you have to definitely be resourceful. There is no other way for you to be in business if you cannot. Your job is going to have all the resources, all the things that they use in order to keep their business running. You have to create those on your own. Whether that means that if, like for me, I'm selling cookies and baked items here in Tucson. And of course, I have a few other things I talk to you about that a little bit later. But, well, of course, the events as well, because that's part of my event service, the things that I'm, of course, providing for events and stuff like that, with the balloons as well. And if I'm not out here looking for these people to and letting them know that I even exist here in Tucson or anywhere in Arizona, that means my business is not going to grow at all. You have to definitely be resourceful, whether that means going to networking events, whether that means going to meet people, whether that means going into businesses or volunteering for some of these events and seeing how you can get in well with these event planners. It means all those types of things. Doing vendor fairs, doing all those types of things to get your business out there, my business out there. I don't know if you're doing that kind of business. You can do vendor fairs for just about anything, or craft fairs, I guess is what they're called. Here, vendor or craft fairs, meaning that you have a table set up with your products that you want to sell. They have nonprofits coming to those events. You can do any event like that. You just have to pay for the booth to do so. That's being resourceful. Then when you're there, of course, networking with those other business owners as well, not just your customers or the folks that come to your table. Being resourceful, meaning that is your business one of the business services that you offer? Is it for schools? Is it for companies? Who is it for? Meaning that you're contacting these folks, getting some flyers, something, sending it to them to let them know that you exist. And that's part of marketing and advertising as well, y'all. And then, of course, taking risk. I wouldn't have the business. I took a risk on the event planning business. I've been talking about that business for 10, probably more than 10 years. Wrote down the plan that I had in a dream, all the type of stuff, long time ago, at least more than 10 years ago. Just now started the business back last month. It ain't even been a month yet, actually. But I had to take a risk on that. I don't know how that's going to come out. I don't know how it's going to go. That's the risk I'm taking. Yes, I got the business, the LLC. Yes, I got the insurance for the events and that type of thing. We'll see how it goes. I guess I put it that way. And I'm in the process of reaching out to people, letting them know that I'm here, that I exist in this community, so that you're going to hire me for your next event. I put it that way. For balloon decor, and of course for the baked goods, for the cookies and cupcakes, and for the dessert tables. But like I said, we will see. I don't know how it's going to go, but I'm banking on it going very well. So far, so far for me, it's going well with the baked goods and stuff like that. So I'm sure it's going to go well with the balloons too, and with those event services that I'm offering. But like I said, you definitely have to take risk on things. Sometimes you have to go and buy a whole bunch of door hangers or a whole bunch of, I don't know, products or whatever it is to have a resource fair. What are we going to do? Sometimes you just have to take risk and put the money up in your business, even if that means learning for yourself, buying courses for yourself to learn what you're trying to learn in business. If you don't know the things, if you don't know how to coach, if you don't know how to make the balloon decor, if you don't know how to bake, if you don't know how to, sell, if you don't know how to market, advertise, you sometimes have to pay for those things. Taking that risk to, of course, invest in yourself and in your business for the long term. Number 3, the challenges and the things that come up in your business. It's going to be those days where you're ready to give up. I can tell you, I think I got on video here several times saying I'm done with this. I'm tired of this and all upset and that kind of thing. You have to realize that in your business, when you're running a business, all the issues that happen, all the bad things that may go on, all the things you're out of product, but you got 1,000 orders or whatever the case may be. See those challenges as opportunities to learn and to grow, so that the next time those things come up, it will not happen to that extent or at all. Like I said, that's something that you have to do inside your business. Like I said, it's not like your job. Your job can go ahead and order the supplies that they need, all that type of thing, pay for the education services, whatever it is. But if it's your business, you have to do those things. Keep your stocks. Keep your supply stocked and all those types of things. Keep your courses fresh. I guess if you're doing coaching and courses and whatever you're doing, if you're having issues trying to set those things up, see those as see those challenges as opportunities. If you need to learn how to email market, if you need to learn how to do guerrilla marketing, if you need to learn how to do ads, whatever it is, if you need to learn how to bake a different thing because somebody's asking for sugar-free products, you need to learn. Like I said, those things are opportunities for you to learn and to grow your business. And things that you can offer within your business as you move forward and that kind of thing too. Like I said, it's not just a challenge where you should just stop and not do anything else and give up. That's not the time to do that. That's the time to learn so you can move forward. All challenges are opportunities to learn and to grow. That's in business, but it's in life as well. Number 4, being in business for yourself, you're going to have to be creative. I know I've talked about some creative tactics and tools and stuff like that already, but you're going to have to be creative, y'all. Meaning that, like I said, finding your people, finding the people that need to learn about your business, being creative and finding that. Being creative and figuring out how your business is going to look, how you're going to present your business to people, your elevator pitch, if you still use one of those. You're going to have to be creative in those things. You're going to have to be creative as far as figuring out whether you need to offer some free services first in order to get your name out there and then start, of course, charging for those things. Be creative within your business. There's all type of creative websites you can use as well to create the actual graphics for your business if you need those type of things, like Canva. Canva's one. I'll just name that one. But like I said, you can definitely you're going to have to be creative in your business, no matter what kind of business you're doing. There's always, like I said before, going to be challenges and things that you need to navigate through, problems you're going to need to solve. You're going to have to figure those things out. Your business, the job that you work for probably already has standard operating procedures and protocol for that. You don't have that yet. You have to grow to that point. So once you, of course, like I said, start getting in business and that kind of thing, even before you get in business, you're gonna have to be creative anyway. Trying to figure out how you're gonna get the money to get all your products. Trying to figure out how you're gonna get the money to get the ingredients to sell your cookies or whichever case are to make the cookies. Being creative and how you're gonna get the money to pay for a vendor fair if you need to go to one of those. I would recommend it, especially depending on what kind of products you're selling. But like I said, you're gonna have to be creative all the way around. I'm sure your job does not do one thing, just work in the office. I'm sure they got social media. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Sorry about that, y'all. I had the cat outside. And I heard some dogs barking, so I'm assuming they're barking at her. So I was trying to get back. Lord have mercy. You got to be creative in that too, y'all. Sorry about that little break. Okay, y'all, but I was on creativity. Like I said, you're going to have to be creative in your business in order for that business to work and to run and to move forward, in order for you to get your business out there. Because you got to put yourself out there as well. You're your business. The number 5 tip, as far as having that entrepreneurial spirit and mindset goes, you have to be resilient. I know I just talked about that before, about giving up when there's a challenge or when there's issues, and about not quitting. Resiliency is bouncing back from those hard times. You're going to have hard times in your business just like you have in life. You're going to run out of money at some point. You're going to run out of products, and folks want these products, or you're going to have somebody complaining about your product is not good, or whatever the case is going to be. Either Raf messed up, your coaching was a bunch of BS. You're going to have those problems that happen in business. You're going to have to learn ways to bounce back and be resilient, y'all. This is not the time to give up because you have a challenge, like I said before. You have to learn from those challenges. Resiliency is the way that you bounce back and you keep moving forward with those things. I don't care what's going on. You have to be able to bounce back and get back into it and not give up, y'all. I know there's a lot of folks, especially black women, I forgot what the percentage is. A lot of us start businesses every year. At least half by the end of the year, or I think it's a year or two, the businesses are closed, are not making any money. Being resilient, meaning that your business is not going to close because year one, you didn't make anything out of it. Do you know that most business owners, it takes about, from what I've read, 3 to 5, sometimes 10 years for some of these people to make a decent income to, of course, quit their jobs off of. It depends on what you're doing and how well you're putting your business out there and what kind of money you got behind you. It depends on all those factors and more. But it takes a few years in order for that business to, of course, to come to fruition, usually. Yes, you can start making some money in it, but it may not be enough to replace your work income just yet. It may not be the first year. It may be the second or third year. But you have to keep going and not give up. Be resilient and bounce back whenever there's something going on. Don't just give up, y'all. I'm telling y'all that because I'm telling myself the same thing as I've said. I don't want to do this anymore. This is getting on my nerve and blah, blah, and all this kind of stuff. I had to hop my ass right back in there and not give up. So I'm telling y'all the same thing. That's tip number 5. So like I said, definitely I want to thank y'all for being on this video this morning. Even though I had like a little break to go get the kitty cat from outside. But like I said, definitely thank you for being here. And I hope that this reached the minds of somebody who is, of course, out there working, trying to figure out how in the world they're going to leave their job and trying to figure out what kind of mindset they have to leave in order to leave that job and how it's going to look when they go into business when it comes to having the entrepreneurial spirit and mindset. So like I said, I definitely hope this helped somebody this morning. So like I said, definitely feel free to share this video out to somebody that you know that's working and who's having a hard time trying to start a business, talking about starting a business or anything along those lines. Make sure that you share this out to them. I'm sure they'll need to hear this. That's probably one of the things that they're getting stumped on as far as knowing that their job provides all this stuff. But how in the world can I provide it for my own business? You got to put in that work, y'all. It takes setup time to do. So with that, y'all, I want to say thank you. This is your girl, Tonetta. Of course, I'm talking about business this morning. But like I said, definitely come back and join me probably tomorrow morning. Actually, yeah, tomorrow morning for another video about business as well, y'all. So take care, y'all. I'll see y'all later.